When you look at a can of cashews, what words come to mind? Salty? Delicious? Slave labor? Probably not that last one, but maybe it should. Vietnam is the world's largest exporter of cashews, and since the end of the Vietnam War, they have been exploiting those held in alleged drug rehabilitation centers to harvest and process cashews for long hours in horrid conditions. Most who get sent to these camps never see a judge or lawyer and are held for years without due process. They only make a fraction of a minimum wage, while living expenses are still subtracted from their meager incomes. Never heard of this? Well, that's a large part of the problem. No one had really heard of this until Human Rights Watch found out this was happening and published an article in 2011. Since then, the story has gotten very little publicity, and nothing has been done to shut down these camps, although several companies have stopped buying their products after learning their origin. Not supporting them is a good first step, but something more has to be done, and who better to do so than the nut companies? If companies like Planters don't support these practices, then they should advertise this to the world. For one, it would show anyone who knows about this issue that their company has moral standards and aren't supporting these kind of amoral practices. It would also bring this issue to the general public's attention and spread awareness that this is even going on and why it is a problem. If people don't know this is even happening, then they can't do anything to stop it. It could also give them a leg up on their competition. Showing that they don't support forced labor could convince a consumer to pick up their product over competitors who boast no such claim. This could also have the added side effect of forcing other nut companies to check their supply chains and ensure that they aren't using any nuts produced through forced labor. Detractors, who are mainly the Vietnamese government and cashew producers, claim that the cashews farmed by these labor camps make up only a tiny portion of their cashew industry, less than 1%. However, this statistic only takes into account the actual harvesting of the trees, not cashew processing, which is what mainly goes on in the labor camps. They also ignore that Vietnam imports far more cashews than they grow themselves, further skewing this statistic. When you consider this and the fact that the number of these forced labor camps has risen from 56 in the year 2000 to 123 in 2011, it becomes pretty clear that the Vietnamese government may have a vested interest in seeing these camps' continued operation. Overall, it seems unbelievable that this kind of thing continues to happen in today's world and that more people aren't aware and outraged by it. We need something like the advertising strategy I propose to make people aware of this cause and have them take steps towards seeing that these camps are shut down for good.